Hello, and welcome to my channel. No, I'm just fucking with you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm CJ Wade, and today we will be talking about brutally honest college advice. You better buckle in because I have a lot of advice. So I am a junior this year, third year, whatever you say, at the University of Michigan. So I wanted to kind of share my wisdom with you on what I wish I would have known 2 years ago when I walked onto my first college campus. So let's get started. Oh my god, it's hot as balls. We have a heat wave going on in Michigan at the moment, so. And I turned off my fan because it's too loud with the camera. So I'm suffering for you guys. You're welcome. The social category. Ta-da! Alright, so when it comes to social life in college, it's really important. I think it's like definitely one of the things that you should prioritize. Everyone comes from different areas. Like some people came from a huge high school, small town, big city, introvert, extrovert, whatever it is. People are coming from a lot of different places when they come to college. My number one thing, which I'm sure you've heard, is get involved. Get involved. When I came to college my freshman year, I was on a sports team, and so that is how I made 95% of my friends my freshman year, because I was on a team with them. Like, I was forced to be with these girls every single day for hours, and so you are forced to be friends with each other. And well, I actually like some of them, but that is how I made like most of my friends my first couple years of college, was sports team. Obviously not everybody is a collegiate athlete. Not everybody plays sports in school, not everybody can, not everybody wants to. So if that isn't you, that isn't you. But even if you're not on a sports team, join a club, join an on-campus job, join, like, if you're into like political things, join an activist group, join something so that you have an area or an opportunity to become to create close bonds with people who have the same interests in you. But also, when it comes to that, don't put yourself in a box. Well, it depends on where you're going to college, but mostly people are coming from different areas, like I said, like different high schools. One of my biggest things about friends and everything like that is don't just talk to your high school friends. Don't do it. I'm not saying cut them off. I still have a high school friend. But broaden your horizons. Learn about different people. Everyone who comes to college is pretty much like coming on a fresh start. Take that opportunity to make new relationships with people that you might not have gotten the opportunity to in high school. Give them a chance. Go out of your comfort zone. Talk to some new people. Oh, I'm sweating. Number 2, don't go into college expecting to find your true love in welcome week. Some people do. Some people walk into college and they walk on campus and boom, star-crossed lovers. Don't make that the only thing that you think about every single day. Don't go day to day be like, oh, I'm not dating somebody, I'm single, I'm failing at college. Don't. College is a really, really important time for you to learn about yourself, for you to grow and learn what you like, learn what you don't. Like, don't feel like you need to be in a relationship in order to be happy or successful in college, because that's bullshit. Also, not saying don't get into a relationship. If you find somebody that I'm dating, I'm in college, so I'm not saying like don't not get into a relationship. But if you find somebody who you guys just vibe and you see a future with them, if you want to, do it. That's the basic of college, honestly. If you want to do something, do it. Don't be stupid, but do it. You know, if it's not hurting anybody else, it's not hurting yourself, do it. Do not post alcohol on your social media. Especially if you're underage, especially if you're a minor, do not post alcohol on your social media. I don't care if it's Instagram, where you have thousands of followers. I don't care if it's Visco, where you have 5 followers. It can be found. Don't post it on your Finsta. Don't post it anywhere. Please. I know so many people who have like gone to job interviews after college or have had posted something on the internet and it ruined something for them in the future. Nobody thinks you're cooler because you posted a picture with a white claw in your hand. Like, nobody gives a shit. Just save yourself the trouble in the future of having to like worry about your social medias. Just be smart. Get out of your comfort zone. I kind of already said this, but getting out of your comfort zone, like college, my aunt always tells me that college is like being an adult with a safety net. It's time to do things that are out of your comfort zone that you might not have usually been able to do in high school, that you might not be able to do in the future. Just do things that kind of scare you. Like, that's how we grow, is we do things that scare us. When it comes to college and boys and girls, just because they give you a little bit of attention does not mean they want to marry you or really even hold your hand in public. My best advice would just be careful. When it comes to hookups and parties and new people and relationships, just be careful. If you have a bad gut feeling, listen to it. Do not ignore that gut feeling, because 9 times out of 10, it's telling you something that you don't want to hear. So just be careful. I know, like, when I was a freshman, I was like, oh my gosh, like, they call me pretty, like, maybe it's a few, like, no. They don't want that. 9 times out of 10 your freshman year, someone who's coming on to you does not want an actual relationship. That is not for everybody, but it is pretty common. Don't break your own heart. And with that, stay true to yourself. If you're not somebody who usually goes out and hooks up with somebody, then don't. If you are, then do it. Just be careful. Don't bend your morals. Don't fold to peer pressure. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. You are in charge of you. Nobody else matters when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's both ways. It's what you want. That is the most important thing, is stay true to yourself. When it comes to college, you usually have 3 options: study, sleep, party. And most of the time, you can really only pick 2 of those. Pick whatever 2 you want. If you want to pick sleep and study one weekend, do it. If you want to pick study and party the next weekend, do it. Just remember that you usually only get 2. It's really hard to fit all 3 in a weekend. So, make your priorities. If you have exams, prioritize your exams. You're going to college for school. Just remember that you're going to college for school, which nobody really wants to think about because school's the worst part sometimes. You're paying for an education. So just remember that when you're prioritizing your time, because time management is a huge part of college. And with that said, if you want to go out, go out. If you don't want to go out and you want to stay in your dorm, that is so okay. Don't let other people tell you need to go out every weekend, because you don't. If everyone else is going out and you want to stay home, then stay home. Watch YouTube, watch Netflix, like, prioritize yourself. But if you are going out, I do have some advice for that. Number 1 for going out, travel in a group. I'm talking to you ladies. Use the buddy system. Something that I learned, or that I was once told when I was first coming to college, was if you go to a party with 3 girls, 5 girls, whoever, you should leave that party with that group. You should make sure that you have everybody when you leave. You don't leave people behind, because that's how bad things happen. If someone is going to stay, if someone is going to go somewhere else, just have communication. Let each other know. Share each other's locations. Don't go anywhere alone, even if it's to the bathroom. I know women travel in groups, and that's so stereotypical. Scary things can happen at a party, especially with so many people under the influence. So just bring a buddy. If you're going to go outside, bring a buddy. If you're going to go to the bathroom, bring a buddy. If you're going to go get another drink, water, bring a buddy. Because you don't want to get lost. You don't want to be by yourself. Like, just always be with somebody else. Rule number 2 with going out, bring party shoes. Frats are disgusting if that's where you're partying. House parties, usually a little bit better. If they're outside, it's gonna be gross. Like, these are my party shoes. They're not, like, they're dirty. They didn't used to be my party shoes, but I've had them for a couple years, and so they're dirty. And they're white, so they go with everything. A lot of people pick, like, black or white shoes that they've been trashed. Don't wear your brand new Jordans out, because 2 things. 1, they're gonna get destroyed, and 2, everyone's too drunk to even realize the 6 shoes you have on. Just wear them to class, wear them to something else. Don't wear them to parties. Number 3 of party rules: do not be the first people there. Do not be the last to leave. Parties, especially frats, house parties, all that kind of stuff, usually doesn't really start getting to an actual party until an hour after they actually open or start. So the party's like, party starts at 10, like, get there around 11. Hang out with your friends before, go eat food, God, please eat food, and then go a little later. So, like, more people are there, so it's actually more fun. You're not just all standing there, like, in the basement of a disgusting frat. Don't go home every weekend. Me personally, I was not homesick when I went to college. Sorry, Mom. I was not homesick. I loved college. I loved being on my own. I loved being independent. I loved doing my own thing. But one of the biggest things that, like, I can talk to even some of my friends who went home every weekend is they're like, damn, like, I missed a lot of stuff because I went home. And I totally understand, like, if you live close to home, it's such a blessing. Go home and do laundry. Go home every once in a while to get dinner or, like, a home-cooked meal, birthdays, holidays, all that kind of stuff. But don't spend every single Friday night through Sunday going home. You're going to miss so many chances to meet people. You're going to miss opportunities to make memories. Give college a chance. Give yourself a chance to have a good time. Don't go in with the mentality that you're going to hate it, because then you will. So just, if you don't have to go home every weekend, don't. Weekends and time that you don't have to be in class are times that you can spend forming these really important relationships that you might have the rest of your life. Don't go home and then have the regret of not being able to do or not doing the same things that all your friends did. Also, you're probably going to get FOMO, so just give college a chance. Most importantly, and lastly, when it comes to socialization, have fun. Just take time for you and have a good time. Like I said, you want to go out, you want to stay in. Do what you want to do. You come first. Don't forget that. Yeah, that was my college advice video. I hope someone found it helpful. If one person did, then I did my job. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, any questions, DM me on Instagram, comment down below, and I will see you guys next week. So, see ya!